Somaderm Gel, a cutting-edge scientific breakthrough utilizing the power of HGH. When taking hormones orally, pills and sprays lose a majority of their potency in the mouth and gut, rendering those products ineffective. And injectable forms of HGH are not only invasive and expensive, but they have the potential to cause serious side effects. Luckily, Somaderm Gel is a low-dose, transdermal form which has been formulated to slowly elevate HGH levels in the body. Somaderm Gel, the ageless standard.
What's going on? We're here. Okay, there's the Paul DeMayo right there, guys. Can you see that? Alright, that's Paulie DeMayo. Alright, that's my boy. Now, no, we're in the different studio today. We're not in the one where I normally am to do old school training, and this is the old school training show, okay? And we got Titan Medical, and we got Legal HGHhere.com, and they sponsor us with the Somaderm, okay? Now, I've been using this, and Joe Pietaro tells me I've been using it wrong, because I've been using it once a day. So I know the guy that's, simmer down, I know the guy that, who made this stuff, or whoever, you know, our sponsor here is probably freaking out when he hears that, because Joe told me, Greg, you got to do it twice a day. Okay, so twice a day on thin skin, I'm going to up the dosage to twice a day. And I don't know, you know, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens then. You know, I'm getting a little tired, so maybe that's doing it. I don't know. I've been also painting a lot, like you can see on my hands today. Where is it? It's just, I got all this fucking white fucking on my arms and stuff. So if I see a little paint on my fingers, you know, it's because, you know, I got my nieces moving in with me, and she's moving in where we were doing the other studio. So that's why everything here is like in disarray. All right, that's why today I'll be doing this show here. All right. Again, I'm going to have to up the doses. I am feeling a little tired. And supposedly that this stuff makes you tired, helps you sleep better. So we'll see. I'm going to put this in the background right here too. Okay? There we go. Alright? That's our sponsors. Alright. Listen. Ah, you son of a bitch. Alright. I don't have too many magazines in this room. Well, they're here, but they're in a box, bro. I ain't showing you with the camera. But if you could see, this room is, it's a big fucking room, bro. It's a master bedroom, but it is fucked in here, man, with a lot of shit, because my niece is moving in with me. I got a whole house full of people, bro. Whole house full of people, alright? My niece is moving in with me, and this room is, and there's a lot of bodybuilding stuff in this room. Really cool shit, bro. I gotta show you when I start breaking out the 1930s and 40s and 50s magazines, you guys are gonna catch wood. Trust me. Some magazines cost, I think, 10 cents and 5 cents. Bodybuilding magazine. And they're in mint, excellent condition, like they were just bought off the newsstand. Some of them. Alright. I just figured I'll show you a few things. Like, here's Modern Bodybuilding. This was a great... Okay, this is a newspaper that was out, okay? They used to even give this out at Gold's Gym, the World's Gym in California. I remember this ad. How can you forget it? The ass. They remember that girl with that ass? Anyway, this actually was a great newspaper. I was in this newspaper a bunch of times, but this, I mean, you know, it's again, I love all the fucking old ads and shit, you know. Look, this is a drawing, I think, right? This is a drawing of me. Here's a statue or whatever the fuck. Little did they know that that's what guys look like today, right? Who would have thought? Like, that's just like a But that's what the guys today look like. This is from 1990 and stuff, you know? I mean, this is... Who would have thunk that this fucking... That the guys today would look like this? I'm just saying to you. And, anyway, I'm just trying to think of it. Look, remember these fucking things, guys? Look. Remember them fucking pants and shit? Remember that ad with the pants? Remember that? All those big pajama... There's still guys that wear that shit. Holy Christ, there's still guys in the gym that wear that. You know, those pajama pants and everything? Holy shit. But I used to love this newspaper because they talked about everything in here. And look, I mean, like... Look, here's Tim Belknap and all, you know what I mean? Oh, with the fucking pajama pants on and stuff, you know? I mean, they had all kinds of good shit in here, you know? Look at this, sweet. They covered the NABA shows and everything. It shows that Eduardo Kalak winning, you know? Here's the NPC Nationals. I mean, you know, they covered everything. But, I mean, like, it was a regular newspaper. It was fucking great. Modern bodybuilding. My girlfriend sells these two. She gets rid of these two. So, anyway. And then, like, some of the shows I used to run. These were in the background of the fucking other one. When I had, you know, Paul DeMeo up there. But, you know, this is the Atlantic Coast. This was my show, the NPC, see? I used to own Peak Skill Fitness Center. And this is my show. I used to own, you know, then I owned Powerhouse Gym. But this was my show, the Atlantic... Right here was Atlantic Coast Bodybuilding Expo, NPC, see, NPC. This was 1998. This one was 98. You remember here's one from 1990. Look, Renel Javier. Do you guys remember Renel Javier? He's one of my guest posers. Alright, look. There. NPC. Natural Atlantic Coast, again. By the way, that was the Natural Atlantic Coast, NPC. Okay. We also had another Natural Atlantic Coast. Look at my guest posers here. I had Rick Valente, Tanya Knight, and actually Juan Marquez was supposed to come, but he didn't come. Instead, I had Ron Love. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Right there. Bam! Look at that. Tanya Knight. Okay. There you go. Well, how about this one? This was a great one. Janet Tech. This was the NPC Natural Northern States. The NPC Natural Northern States. This is my show. And I had Johnny Morant, Janet Tech. Johnny Morant, Janet Tech. NPC Northern States. I ran, see, that's just some of them, guys. I ran a ton of shows. I've had every bodybuilder. Lee Haney stayed at my house in 1987. I had so many fucking people. I'm looking to see if there's anything right here, maybe else I can show you guys, bodybuilding wise. You know, well, I mean, my friend gave me this book. This is Alpha Male, okay, the Alpha Male Challenge. And who gave it to me? He actually wrote to me right here, okay, my boy, okay. Rick Collins. Rick Collins wrote this book. The lawyer, Rick Collins, yes. You know how long I know Rick Collins, bro? He wasn't a lawyer when I know him, okay, when I first met him. He was in the movie The Toxic Avenger. Hey, holy shit, do you guys remember this? This is, my girlfriend selling these two. This is something that's probably a little collector's item. How about this? Bodybuilding baseball cards. Oh, hold them upside down. Well, they're not baseball cards. They're bodybuilding cards. Okay, look. Little box, sealed. That's Victor Martinez. Yeah. There's Victor Martinez and MHP. You know what I mean? They had the MHP athletes. These are like little cards. You know? Bodybuilding cards. Bodybuilding baseball cards. Yeah, look. Yes, these two. You remember these fucking things? These things are funny. That's like when, this is when they first had the war, that when they were looking for Saddam Hussein. He was the ace of spades or whatever, you know. And they have all the guys that they were looking for. Anyway, it's all sealed. So that's that. Alright. Let me get my fucking clipboard here and let's get busy.
How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
By the way, my girlfriend has she's selling also like these VHS tapes too. What the fuck are they called? One's Brutal Muscle Chemical Warfare, which is all from that Kerry Keys and the other guy that died. I don't know. They're the ones that started all this crazy shit. Anyway, all right. So, listen, guys. Some of these questions again. I'm going by what you guys ask. So if you want better questions, ask me better questions. All right. Mike Grana. Yeah, Mike Grana. Mike Grana wants to know, Greg, what do you think about Jason Blah? Also, how much water do you recommend drinking a day? First of all, I don't know anything about Jason Blah, so I don't think anything of him. I'm friends with Jerry Ward. I'm personal friends with Jerry Ward. Okay? It has nothing to do with bodybuilding or any of that shit. Jerry Ward is my personal friend. So, outside of bodybuilding, we get together. We don't even talk about bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is the last thing we talk about. And I know that he's had trouble with this guy, whatever his name is. So, I don't know anything about the guy. I seen him. Like, I seen some video clip of him somewhere. He looks like he's wacky, but who knows? Anyway, so how much water should you be drinking a day? Well, I try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. I drink a lot, okay, a lot of water. I would probably say about a gallon. Now, here's the thing. You're asking a question that's loaded. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you're busting your hole in a gym, I do high volume. It's fucking summer in New York City right now. Okay? It's August 1st. You sweating your fucking, your gagoots off, Bro, you gotta drink more water, okay? When it's hot, and I'm out there cutting the grass. I'm fucking, I'm over here painting the fucking rooms. I'm doing all the shit, so I'm more active. I need more water. I'm a big firm believer in drinking a lot of fluids, a lot of water. Obviously, if you're really crazy, you could put a little bit of pinch of. In a gallon of water, you could probably put a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt, to make sure you keep your sodium levels are good. I would also put a pinch of maybe true salt, Jesus Christ, new salt, which is potassium citrate, okay, pure, it's pure. I know Tony Huge does that, so, and we've talked about that, and maybe even like 2-3 tablespoons full of fucking of apple cider vinegar. Now the water may not taste too good with that in there. It won't taste, the salt and all that in a gallon of water won't taste too. You won't really taste that much. But I that's the way I'll drink it if I'm really feel like I'm gonna go all out and it's hot and fucking. Otherwise, I'd just take regular water. You know what I mean? If you're going to be in a sweaty environment and you're going to sweat a lot, I think it's best that you get those electrolytes in there. And I think this is important, okay? Because, look, the apple cider vinegar is good for your stomach. And it's also very, it's high in minerals and everything. But the sodium, pink Himalayan salt's a great source of sodium. And the fucking... new salt is very, very good. I mean, it's cheap. It's fucking cheap. You throw that in the water, boom, there you go. Now, you could throw a little Crystal Light in there that can make a little flavor out of it or something like that. whatever floats your boat. But you're asking me how much water do I drink? I drink about a gallon. Sometimes I'll drink even more. I'm always thirsty, okay? But I sweat a lot, and I do a lot of working out. I do high volume, and I bust my hole. And especially in the summer, when it's hot, you need to keep your fluids high. Dude, you don't want to kill your kidneys, bro. You kill your kidneys, you don't get a second chance, bro, unless you get another kidney. You know what I mean? You fuck them up, and they're fucked up. They're not like liver, which can bounce back. But kidneys and dehydration is one of the fucking worst ways to kill a kidney. Okay? Gabish? Alright, so there you go. I drink about a gallon. But everybody's different. Some people don't need that much. You gotta go by what you feel. There's no exact number. There's no like you need exactly this much. You know what I mean? Now, I don't drink the whole gallon in one shot, but throughout a day, it's about a gallon of water. Okay? Whew. Next question. Alright, here we go. Another one. John Colangelo. Colangelo. I know you guys like to in my last video I said Jeremy Bonita or whatever, however you say his name. I'm a Guinea from New York. I get everybody's name. Unless you're Italian, and then pretty much get your name right. I'm a natty bodybuilder in my 40s. I never took steroids, but I notice my sex drive is down. What can I do naturally to help it out? Well, go get a hot wife. Sorry, just kidding. Or a hot guy if that's what you're into. Listen to me. Alright, all joking aside, I'm sorry. Alright, so you're a natty bodybuilder. You said you never took steroids. Ever. And you're in your well, you say you're in your... It does say mid-40s, but I said 40. Okay, give me a break. Alright, so you're in your mid-40s. Alright, John. I mean, if you never took anything and you don't want to take something, you're looking for, what can you do naturally to help it out? I know you're going to fucking gag. I've already talked about this, I think, once. Something similar to this, but the same remedy is to ejaculate on a regular basis. Now, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Dr. Coker, Dr. Carlin Coker, who I grew up with as a little boy, and we're best friends still, I just talked to him the other day. He believes in masturbating or ejaculating constantly. He used to tell me, fucking, you need to come, bro, make yourself come. Here's the reason why. It keeps your prostate as a muscle, and it keeps it active. You ever see these old men? They got these big balls. They're like fucking two giant apples hanging down there. You know what I mean? And it looks like they fucking, they walk around the gym and their shit it looks like it hasn't been fucking alive in years. Okay? It looks like some old lady's tits just hanging down there. It's because you got it, dude. Big giant balls aren't the greatest thing. Okay? It means that you pretty much you're probably shut down. All right? Now, we're not talking about your balls here, but what I'm trying to tell you is Carlin Coker used to tell me all the time you need to masturbate or ejaculate. If you can't, you force yourself to ejaculate is basically what he's saying. Because you want to work the prostate and the whole use it or lose it thing. You will actually bring your sex life back. You will actually, if you don't come, if you don't shpakim, okay, if you don't release the hostages, okay, the little spermy hostages, if you don't release them on a regular basis, it could make your sex drive go down, okay? It's no different from, to use it or lose it. Just like if you stop training your biceps and shit, eventually they're going to start shrinking and, they become like little useless biceps, look, the bottom line is you're asking me a natural way. I mean, it's medically, you could take some Viagra, you could shoot a little bit of test, and then, the test will help you fucking get your mind right, where you want to fucking have sex, and the Viagra will help you where you can, or Cialis, Cialis is a good one. It also helps to keep the prostate smaller, but at the same time, you asked me naturally, and the best natural method is to ejaculate. That is a fact. Okay, if you ejaculate on a regular basis, at least once a day, even if your shit is dead, you got to force it. You got to make sure, put the time aside, bro, and you got to make sure that you get it, and it will come back. Now, will that make your test levels come back? I don't know about that. I don't know. It probably will help, but you didn't ask me about your test levels, okay? You're saying to me you want to know naturally. You could take, some natural test boosters, but most of those things don't fucking work. Because if they worked, then we'd all be taking them, okay? It's like if I took a dropper of, I don't know, fucking some acid, and I threw it in a swimming pool. If I took a drop of, like, arsenic, and I dropped one drop of arsenic in a swimming pool, I can now technically say there's arsenic in that swimming pool. Now, one drop and will not fucking, in a giant swimming pool. What I'm trying to say is tribulus and all those other things are like taking a little fucking, it's not, to me, it's not like, holy shit, bro, I took that tribulus there. I said, look at my fucking, my shit is like this. It ain't gonna happen. So if you're looking for a natural pill or something like that, most of those natural pills, the horny goat weed and all that stuff, I mean, they're not really, I mean, high amounts of arginine can help, okay, to help you get erection, but you're saying your sex drive, okay? High amounts of arginine and nitric oxide release, but a lot of those things are spiked with Viagra fucking knockoffs. So, it's hard to say. If you take some of these natural preparations, they do have like these analogs of Viagra and Viagra-like supplements in there. Okay, so you're not really. It's technically they're medicines. You know what I mean? There's sometimes one carbon atom off or whatever. It's just like anything else. You take them and you'll actually get the fucking cloggy nose and stuff like you can get when you take a lot of Viagra. You know what I mean? Like you'll get that same little feeling, okay? Because this shit's got some shit. Usually it's spiked. They're spiked, I mean, I guess I would take a good amounts of arginine, maybe like 2 grams or something like that, some real high number of arginine. Might take a little bit of fucking niacin with that. Like that. And then I would probably do what Dr. Carlin said. I would force myself to get my sex drive back. If you use it or lose it. If you force your shit to start working and you release the hostages on a regular basis, your body's going to go into a sperm making mode. Okay? It's going to hold some new hostages. It's going to make new hostages, okay? But if you sit there and you don't use your shit, it's not going to work, and your body won't make sperm, especially if you're in your mid-40s, if you're not using it, okay, because there's no reason. You're past the time where your tests going way down, and your body, you're not like procreating there, you know what I'm saying? So there's no use. So you're basically sperm production shut down. You want to stimulate that again, all right? I'm telling you, it works. I've told a lot of guys about that, and it might take a couple weeks to a month, but you fucking release the hostages for at least a month, or get your girl to help you. At least do it every day. Get that shit working every day. You'll start all of a sudden, when you get erections, there'll be better erections, and you'll come again, and you'll have the urge to want to do that. All right? That's the key. Maybe take some arginine. Take a little bit of niacin. Be careful with that. But, take some arginine, definitely. And maybe that'll help you. So you're asking me the natural way, bro. You ask me the drug way, I'd give you a much better answer. But there you go. Alright, next question. By the way, let me just say one thing about the fucking releasing the hostages. You'll be shocked. If you do that every day for at least a month or so, you'll be shocked at how shit starts to work again. Because you're forcing it to work. So. Alright. There's actually a good question coming right here. I thought that wasn't a bad question. Larry Wheelers Wheelless. I said wheelers. Get it? Larry Wheels, Larry Wheelless. You fucking guys. You fucking guys, where you get these names? You're funny. You're fucking funny. But this next is not a bad question. Larry Wheelless. I get clogged from eating a lot of meats and protein on a keto diet. I do take a supplement. I do take a fiber supplement. I still do not feel cleaned out. What other non-drug options are there? I don't blame you if you don't want to take drugs, bro, when it comes to that. Because those things that you got to take, there's stuff that stimulates the fucking bowels to move. And that shit will just make you have fucking diarrhea at the worst time. And, it irritates the whole fucking lining of your intestines. And that's why you go to bathroom. Alright, listen to me. I got turned on to this. Turned on maybe shouldn't be the best word. Alright, I was introduced to this a long time ago, and I use it every day, frequently. Even before, I like to do it before I go to bed too, especially. Right there. Okay? You get it from Walmart. $2 coming up thing. You pay $1 something for that. There's a light shining on this, okay? Because I told you, that's why with the sunglasses, there's a light right over there. There's a light right here. There's a light right there. Anyway. Alright, so this is an enema. What I do is I take the fluid that's in that enema out of there. I dump it out. I rinse it out, and I fill it with warm water. And I do it a couple times a day. And a couple times right there. Sometimes you got to do 3-4 times so you're fully cleaned out. But it will clean you out. And you'll feel much better. And you'll be shocked how many pro bodybuilders actually take not only enemas, but take the deep colonic enema. My friend, I'm not going to say which bodybuilder it is, but he goes and takes his deep colonic enema before he competes. He swears he loses like 1.5 inches off his waist. I'm talking about the ones where you got to go to the doctor. The doctor does the high colonic is what I'm talking about. This is not a high colonic. This is lower. Like, this will get you lower intestines, your colon, all that shit. Right here, bro. You use this. It comes with a water in it. Fuck, I'll open it, right? It's not open. I'm going to open it. Get this one at Walmart. Look. I know you fucking guys are laughing your balls off at home. Okay? Relax. It works. Look, there's a fluid in there. You see that water? It looks like water. You shake it, it's almost like soapy water. There's like a sodium soap solution that makes you go to the bathroom. Do not use that. Open this up. Comes right off. Dump it out. Okay? Rinse it a few times. Use warm water. The hot and high. That's what I was told by the doctor and everything like that. Doctor is one to turn me on. You put this up your goddamn fucking apple cave there, and you shake this, and there you go. Okay? Listen to me. It works. It fucking works. You squeeze the hot water, not too hot, guys, you're gonna burn yourself, but very warm, very hot, warm, hot. You hold it up there. And as you're holding it, you'll put another one up there and squeeze it, and it will come fucking shooting out, and shit that you ate fucking 6 weeks ago come out. It'll clean you out, but you know what? You'll feel like a fucking $1 million. It's not going to give you diarrhea. Okay? You just shit that water right back out. Okay? Again, you do it once, you use the whole thing of water, you shoot that up there, boom, boom. Okay? Fill it up. Put it back up there, squeeze the second thing of water as you're trying to hold. It's going to be hard to hold. But tell you what, it'll come out. Do it 3-4 times in a sitting. And then do it again later on after you eat. Especially if you're going to go out. If you're going out at night, you do, my stomach's a little fucked. You know what I mean? Do that. It'll clean you out. Especially if you're going to have to take a shit anyway. You feel like I could almost take a shit, but it's not going to come out yet. But when you're eating the ketogenic type diet and that foods and all that meat and all that other shit, peekaboo, here comes a fucking turtle going in there, and you can't get that out, right? That'll get it out. Dude, if that was my mother-in-law, you'd have to stick a garden hose up there. Fucking turn it on full blast. She'd like that. It still wouldn't be able to get all through her whole intestines, the whole fucking garden hose. But that'll work. And I do that. I've been doing that for fucking 20 years or more. All right? And a doctor is the one who introduced me to that shit. And it works. I'm telling you, you'd be shocked what that does to you. You'd be shocked how that cleans you out. And you feel flatter in the stomach and everything. Try it. And if you're going to compete, find a place where they do the high colonic enemas. And that will not only do that shit, will go up. Your stomach comes out like this, burp, like this, like a fucking pregnant woman. And then it's a machine. And then it lets it go. And it takes it out. Bro. And you can ask Palumbo about this. He's even talked, he's talked to me about it, but I mean, we've discussed it, but high colonic enemas, they work. This is not a high colonic, but this is one you can use every fucking day, and it will clean you out. It will fucking make you, if you're having trouble with that keto diet, and because the meat's all fucking, clogging away in there, and you got the fucking, you got the fucking you got a dam in there blocking away, that will help get it. You gotta squeeze that shit. You don't be a little pussy and be afraid. You squeeze that shit up there and you try to hold it. You hold it and then you take another one and make sure it's warm. The warmer it is, the better. Hotter it is, the better. Just don't burn your insides. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need no boiling water and nothing like that. Gabish, that works, bro. You'd be shocked. That works. And a lot of bodybuilders use it. Cleans the fucking weight. Cleans you good. So in conclusion, let me just say, try shoving this up your fucking ass and even be healthier for it. This guy, I can't even see. Look at the fucking light here. LG27. Whatever. I want to get my arms bigger, but I'm having trouble getting a bicep pump. What can I do to change this? P.S. I'm Natalie. I said Natalie. Holy fuck, I'm fucked up. I'm Natty, if that matters. Well, what's he asking me here? He's saying, I want to get my arms bigger, and I'm having trouble getting a bicep pump. So he's calling, I don't know if he's calling his arms biceps. Saying he wants to get a bicep pump. Alright. That one's a little, I don't know. Alright, so listen, this is what you do. First of all, I have a whole fucking, if you go on my channel, okay, and look for my arm routine, I got a really good arm routine that gets nothing but fucking rave reviews. Same thing with my leg routine. But anyway, I got both bicep, I got tricep, and then legs too. So, I know the Delt video. Jacob Anderson, I get it. The Delt video, it's coming. When Hell Freeze is over. No, it's definitely coming. But, Jacob Anderson, my boy too, so you know that. Listen, a little trick I like to do, and Arnold used to do something like this too. Alright, is that, like, let's say I'm going to do biceps, because that's what he's talking about. So I'll go over, and I will actually do, I will pick, like, something, an exercise, like, maybe tricep press down, okay? With a V-bar. Or I'll take the rope, and as it, you pull it out and down, you pull it down and, out at the bottom. Anyway. So I'll do that. But I just kicked the light. I'll do a weight that I can do 30 times, 40 times, 50 times. So it depends on my mood. But usually I'll get like a 30 to 40, 50 reps. I do them strict, down, up, strict, down, up, strict, down, up. But I want them to burn. I want it. Now, I'm talking about triceps. And you're probably sitting there going, well, wait a minute. You just said biceps. Give me a second. Let me finish, okay? Stop being a fucko. So, I'll do that. Soon, I'll do it till there's no more left. Like, till I'm really amped up, okay? Like, I'm pumped, and it's burning, and I can't do any more. Okay? I'll even do a couple of half reps. And I'll stop. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll do that again. And I'm shooting for the same amount of reps, okay? And it's going to get a lot harder. I'll do it again, and again, and again. I'll do like 5 or 6 sets just like that. And I'll even, about 3 seconds rest. That's it. Try doing that. Then I'll go right over to a machine curl. There's a machine on there that I like. In your case, if you don't have a machine, do like a cable curl or something. Not a barbell curl. Okay? Not a preacher curl. Go to something that's meant to be done like a pumping thing. Okay? I like the bicep machine that they got. Okay? So I'll go right over to the bicep. This one's a hammer strength. Not the one, they have a selectorized hammer strength, and then they have the regular hammer. I go to the hammer strength selectorized. And I'll go on there, and then I'll do the same thing almost for biceps. Alright? I'll pick a weight that's light. Okay, not too light, but I can get about 30 reps, and I'll burn out another 10 out of there. So it's 40. I'll shoot for 40 reps, but by 30, I'm burning really bad. I'll get 40. I'll do that with 3 seconds rest. Okay. I'll go back to triceps. I'll do that again, but this time I'm only going to do 3 sets, and I'll do one. Again to 30 reps, 40 reps, 3 seconds rest. Go back to the biceps. And now, I'll do that again, and I'm fully into my bicep routine now. You won't believe the pump when you do the opposite like that, how that will do. Doing those sets of triceps like that will set up your biceps for the sickest fucking pump. And then you go full-fledged into your bicep routine. Full-fledged. And you don't go back to the tricep. You're only doing it to get lit. Okay? And it takes you literally 5 minutes or less. If you do it the way I just told you, do about 30 reps, okay? But you squeeze out an extra 10. So you're dying at 30, all right? And by 30, you're like, oh, fuck, this is burning. And you go, you do like 10 extra reps. So it's 40 total, but of almost like half reps and partial reps, and until it burns, and you put the tricep bar down. And then you do it again, 3 seconds rest. If you're really dying, I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, you do it again, and again, and again, you do it 5 times. Then you go to the biceps, you do the bicep thing, same way, like 5 times. Go back, do 2 more of the tricep, and then once you go back to the bicep, you begin. Okay? Watch how you get a pump. Your arm's going to blow up like you won't believe. And it'll be so lubricated, so the bicep will be so hungry. Now you can start fucking your normal fucking bicep routine. And I believe in doing the routine backwards. You know that, right? I like to do dumbbell stuff first. I'll go back and do the machine. Then I like to do dumbbell. My favorite exercise is if you threw me on a desert island, there's only one exercise I can do for biceps. It would be on the knee, like Arnold used to do, pinky to front delt, at this dumbbell concentration crawl. Love that fucking exercise. So I would go to that. Maybe, then there's another, like a preacher curl maybe, but in this case I'll do the preacher hammer strength, okay? Then I'll go back, you could do some standing barbell curl, like that. By the time you're done, bro, you won't believe it. I'm just telling you. And then you finish again doing like, just some burnouts like that. You could go right back and forth, do a couple triceps and a couple biceps. But you won't believe what it'll do. Okay, you won't believe how your arm will pump up. I show you something like that, I think, in my routine, because I do that. I do it. I don't do it every single bicep workout, but when I feel like, dude, I'm in need of a really good fucking workout today. My biceps feel flat. Last time I trained them, I didn't have such a great workout. I just feel like I want to do a little wake-up call. I'll do that. You watch how it works. Listen, try it. If you don't like it, guess what? You don't have to do it. But it works for me. And you asked me, okay? Who asked me this shit again? LG27. You asked me, okay? So you want to know what you could do. That's what you could do, okay? It's crazy how opposites can do that. It's crazy. I've seen guys do it with the chest. Schwarzenegger's done it with the chest. You know what I mean? I seen him do some, pumping, with like he'll do some pec decks or something, and then do cable rows, but light, like this, and then fucking go right into fucking rows, for his back or something. It works. It works really well when you do the opposite. You got to do, but the key is, you're lifting weight here. You're not using a lot of weight. You're actually burning it. You're jamming blood. You're doing high reps. You're jamming blood, and you're making it burn. And then you go to the opposite. Some guys do that. They'll go from they'll do tricep to bicep to tricep to bicep. I don't like that. I feel it works better the way I just told you. But you may like that. Try it. All right? You know, try it. But it definitely works. And if you're going to do, and let's say you want to do biceps, you could do the same. That was for your biceps. Let's say you want to do triceps. You could do the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing for your triceps. You can get on the machine. You start off with doing a bicep. You know, maybe, you know, do 30 sets. 30, I keep saying 30 sets. 30 reps. Squeeze out another 10. That's 40. Okay, you're on fire. Stop the set. Wait about 3 seconds, 5 seconds the most. Start it again. Put it down, do it like 5 times, and then go over to start your tricep, do the V-bar press down, boom, 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 boom. Go back over to the bicep again, and then start your full-fledged tricep workout. Just the way I just told you with the bicep. Same way. Just now this time it's the opposite. You're starting with the biceps to do triceps. It's weird. To start your bicep routine, you start with you do some quick tricep burnout. It puts the blood in there, and then when you do the biceps, you'll see. If you don't like it, if you try it, you don't like it, you don't ever have to do it again. But you're asking me. You're asking me, what do I do? That works for me. I know Arnold's done a few things like that. That might not work for Ronnie Coleman. That might not work for fucking, what's his name, Phil Heath. That might not work for whoever. Sean Roden. Okay? It might not work. But it worked for me. And I come from a different school of thought, and I'm more old school training, okay? And that's more of an old school type trick. That's something Vince Gironda would do, you know what I mean? Vince Gironda believed in kind of pumping stuff and different things. If you try to squat in his gym, he'll throw you out of the gym. Throw you out. Get out. You don't know squatting. Hey, get the fuck out. He was crazy. He was eccentric, but he was ahead of his time, all right? He used to make guys wear corsets. Some guys would actually wear a corset. I was just with a bodybuilder, my friend. I'm not going to say who, because you guys know him. But he was wearing a corset, under, you know, real tight underneath his clothes, because he's getting ready for a show, but he believes it makes his waist smaller. And I've seen it happen, and I've seen it work. All right? Try that with this, and you'll get a small waist. But that's another fucking question itself. All right? Kabish, you get my drift? All right. All right, let me wrap this up this week. I got so much work to do, it's not funny. All right, so listen to me. What did we learn? We learned that, you know, you're asking me about the water, drinking water. And water is very important. That's you fuck up your kidneys if you don't drink water. Okay? It's very, very important. In Oxygen Gym, they're really big on that, okay? The water, drinking a lot of water. So I drink a gallon probably throughout the day. I might drink more, all right? Especially if it's a hot day, and like yesterday I cut the grass and shit, you know, whatever, okay? So we learned that. What's the other thing here? We learned that if you fucking shake hands with the general and you release the hostages, okay, or you ejaculate some way, maybe if you get the old lady to do something every single day, if you do that for a month straight, you'll actually make your body start working again. You'll make your body start producing sperm again. You'll make your body, everything, you get in the fucking machine to work again, okay? It's like a car that's sit and hasn't been started up in 2 years. You try to start that shit up, it's so fucked up. You gotta let it run a little bit, all right? And then it'll start to works fine. Then we learned that, you know, what to do if you're eating a lot of keto and you can't go to the bathroom and you don't want to start. You're taking fiber supplements, that's even backing you up even more. Now you're fucking walking around, you feel bloated, you're farting, you know what I mean? You just go get a little enema, like this. Fill it with warm water like I told you. Enema, right? Go right here, look. Walmart. They're $1 something for 2. All right? You dump out that fluid, fill it up with warm water, you do an enema, it'll clear you out like you won't believe. And you don't need to take these stimulant that's going to fucking hit you when you're in the wrong place and you're going to shit your brains out. That'll work and that'll shrink your waist. That's a fact. A lot of bodybuilders use it. And the other thing we learned is, what the fuck else did we learn here? About the training thing I just told you, okay? You know, you want to train your biceps, you want to get a pump in your biceps, do 5 sets of triceps first, no rest reset. Do exercise the way I just told you. Okay, gabish? All right, listen, guys. I'll be doing more stuff here in this. I'm gonna change. This is just temporary in this spot here. Okay, until we get that room. My niece is moving in. Like I said, I'm painting. I got paint all over me. So I got another net. So I take care of a lot of people in this house. You have no idea. So my family lives here. All right. Not my parents. They're both dead. But I'm an orphan. But listen. So I got to change. I'm gonna be doing it in another spot in the house here. So just bear with me. The scenery anyway in the background. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Be good to your wife, your kids, whoever. Okay? Whoever you're with, be good to them. No jealousy, no lying, and definitely no violence. If you're in a relationship that's like that, get the hell out of there. Alright? That doesn't change. People that are liars, people that are violent, and people that are jealous, guys that are so fucking jealous. Why are you looking at him? I saw the way you looked at him. If you're in a fucking relationship like that, he's the wrong guy for you. I'm sorry, I know it's bad. And if you are with a girl, I told you I had a friend that was. If he looked through a bodybuilding magazine and there'd be a bikini girl in there, the girl would rip the magazine out of his hand, rip the magazine up, throw it across the room in front of everybody, cause a scene. Like that girl's gonna jump out of the magazine and be with him. You know what I mean? It's no good. Lying, jealousy, and violence, relationship killers. Treat your girl good. You're having trouble in your relationship. Maybe you should start opening your mind a little bit and start dating your wife. Treat her, like you did when you first met her. The way you couldn't wait to see her, when you were so anxious to see her. Okay? And maybe that'll stimulate her to feel the same way about you. Alright? If her ass is fat and you're breaking her balls about that shit, try it in a different way. I get it. Believe me. I don't like big asses myself. But, telling her, calling her names and shit's not going to help. Alright? But most of all, I want you guys to be good to yourself. Because if you're good to yourself, and you believe in yourself, and you love yourself, you won't treat people you won't bully other people. You won't feel like you got to fucking, take it out on everybody else, okay? Because you're confident. Alright? So, this is my saying. Change your mental GPS, okay? Change your mental GPS. Change your way, the direction you're going. If you don't like the way your life is going, change your mental GPS and go the way you should be going, all right? Don't put yourself down. Don't think you're a loser. Don't think that nobody can love you. I need you here. I love you, okay? We're all a team here. If you got a problem, put it down here. Other guys will even jump in and tell you, I had the same problem and everything. We could all worry. You're not the only one, okay? You're not the only person in this world that has ups and downs in life, or is maybe a little depressed, a little under the weather. We can help you. But you need to be honest with yourself, because most of the time you're the reason why you're that way. All right. Stop fucking around. I'll see you next week. I gotta go finish painting a wall in the next room. God forbid my mother-in-law raise her fucking fat finger. Decides to eat. Alright.
We are aging, and it's inevitable. Around the age of 30, our bodies begin slowing down. This means people typically start experiencing weight gain, low energy, and decreased stamina, to name a few. Human growth hormone, or HGH, is a highly studied, well-documented hormone, and as a person ages, the amount of HGH that their body produces declines. So what can be done? Somaderm Gel, a cutting-edge scientific breakthrough utilizing the power of HGH. When taking hormones orally, pills and sprays lose a majority of their potency in the mouth and gut, rendering those products ineffective. And injectable forms of HGH are not only invasive and expensive, but they have the potential to cause serious side effects. Luckily, Somaderm Gel is a low-dose, transdermal form which has been formulated to slowly elevate HGH levels in the body. Somaderm Gel, the ageless standard.